Okay, when you're ready, let's go. Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car. Okay, our best lap so far is a 1 minute 20.8.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top three: Norris, Ocon and Valtteri Bottas. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. It's race day here in Melbourne as we continue with what could shape up to be one of the best Australian Grand Prix ever. Here we are then at the Albert Park circuit, 3.28 miles of bumpy city streets, but not a lot in the way of elevation changes. The circuit goes all the way around the lake, taking in 14 corners. Note the DRS zones into turns 1, 3 and 13. They'll offer our drivers a number of good opportunities to overtake. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and it's Esteban Ocon in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Bottas, Gasly, Yuki Tsunoda and Magnussen, Surfer Girl, Joe, Sainz and Daniel Ticktum, Oscar Piastri, Ricciardo, Liam Lawson and Lundgaard, Verstappen, Théo Pourchaire, Yuri Vips and Alex Albon, Leclerc, Drugovich, Schwartzman and Nicholas Latifi. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Here we go then, the formation lap is underway here in Australia. The atmosphere around the circuit is electric and the crowd are hoping for an exciting race from the drivers today. As the cars come back towards the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can. And they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, failing that, within the points.
Okay mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Good job, nice overtake. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy. The pit window will be open in 7 laps time. Okay, 40 laps of fuel left. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. Gap to your teammate behind is 1.8 seconds. Ocon ahead, and gap to the car in front is 1.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:24.4. Okay, we're dropping back by around 4/10 a lap. Give it everything you got. Okay, this is good. You're catching the car ahead. Drivers we're fighting here are Ocon and Magnussen. Okay, Kevin's behind you now, and the gap behind us is 3.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. We think they've got one more stop. The last lap time was a 1:26.1. Okay, battery's looking good. You can use the overtake button to get past. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperatures. Cooling may be adversely affected. There's damage to the underbody. Expect to feel significant effects in terms of performance. Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive. Side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperatures. Cooling may be adversely affected. The underbody's incurred critical damage at this point. Here's who we're really fighting today: Norris and Magnussen. Norris just ahead, push for the position. Okay, gap ahead is 6.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:24.9.
And it looks like the pit crew are out in the lane and ready to perform their magic on the car. They're going to be aiming to achieve the fastest pit stop time possible.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Right, so the drivers we're racing are Schwartzman and Tsunoda. Here's some information on Tsunoda for you. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. Okay, Tsunoda's behind you. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 1.9 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. They've got some kind of mechanical problem. Side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperatures. Cooling may be adversely affected. You have critical damage to the floor. Be careful. Okay, Kevin's in for his stop now. Okay, our main competitors in this race are Magnussen and Ricciardo. That's Kevin ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 5.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. The car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. The drivers we're fighting here are Magnussen and Ricciardo. That's Albon behind you. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 13 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1 minute 26.5. They're currently 6th. The difference is 2.6 seconds. The last lap time was a 1:24.2. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 1.6 seconds. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap. Green flag. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 5.6 seconds. Ricardo behind. Okay, the gap behind is 0.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. They've done 14 laps on those tyres now, and the time last lap was a 1 minute 24.3. Car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. To the car in front is 6.5 seconds. Okay, so the time last lap was a 1 minute 25.1. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Hard work out there. That was a strong drive and a great finish. Well done.
race then, and a fantastic victory here at Albert Park. So Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. Let's see how the drivers' standings have changed. But it wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Natalie Pinkham, come on, who do you pick?
I have to give it to Server Girl. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
Let's move on to the constructors. The current leaders continue to extend their lead at the top. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improved their position in the championship. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.